Today, we're talking to a culinary innovator who just took the world by storm. His concept, ORA 1929, blends ancient grains, a 72-hour sourdough fermentation, and a 100% solar powered mobile kitchen, landing him in the top 25 at the 2026 International Pizza Challenge. Straight from France, please welcome Chef Boris Berard. Hey, Boris.
Well, hey, thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for hosting me and having me on your podcast and give me the opportunity to give a little bit more depth about my story and yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to hear everything about your story. I mean, there's so many things that are unique and cool here, but let's get started. Were you born and raised in France?
Yes, I do.
Okay, awesome. And tell me about how you got into food to begin with.
Yes, in fact, at the beginning, it was my grandfather who introduced me in the pizza world. I didn't, in fact, get into pizza. I was kind born in it. My grandfather was a baker in a French Riviera, which is near Marseille. I don't know if you know Marseille. It's a big city in south of France. So he was the one who started doing pizza, and my father then kept going the same thing in a wood-fired oven. So flour, fire, fermentation, that was the background noise of my whole childhood, in fact. So later I decided to do bakery crafts. So I do bakery crafts. And the fun part, which people don't expect, is I spent many, many years away from it. In fact, yeah. In fact, I work in management lately for Tesla in France. I studied business analytics at Harvard, and I was fully in corporate world, in fact. And somewhere in the middle of that, I realized the thing I actually respect most what was the door. In fact, was what my father was doing. And the moment he create. I mean, the moment the family time we've got around pizza, and this is the thing I miss, and this is the thing, like my roots. I need to reconnect with my roots. In fact, my family roots, and pizza is the only dish you can share for a good moment. I mean, when you think about pizza, it's always about game, party, a raining day with your loved one. I mean, it's always a good time. And I wanted to be at the beginning of always a good story. We always have a good stories around pizza. And nowadays we are kind of over connected, but it's a false feeling. I mean, we've got smartwatch, smart glasses, smartphone, smart car, but who can remember having spent a good quality time with someone, I mean, father, brother, sister, friend, a good quality time. When was the last time you spent a good quality time with someone you love? And it's always about pizza. When you've got a pizza around, it's always a good time. So I was kind of, I need to do this. I feel this is the right things, that this is the right moment in my life to do that.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. So, once you made the decision that you were ready to start this journey, what was the concept that you had in your mind?
I was like, okay, I don't want just to do pizza.
Yeah.
I want to use my background first as an artisan using the craft I used to learn, but also combine my analytics profile, I mean, my career, and combine these two paths in the same room
Yeah.
and take advantage of it. So that's where I started to think about, okay, I want to do a pizza, but I want to use also the French boulangerie knowledge using wild fermentation, sourdough,
Hmm.
using einkorn, which is the most ancient wheat ever found in a stomach of all the prehistoric people. I mean, It's never crossbred since now 9,000 years old. It's the same wheat, never crossbred. So without diving into technical details, because it can be annoying, but it's something really very, very digestible. I mean, there is the weakest part of this flour. It's the gluten. The gluten is very low in that flour, but in other end, it's very digestible flour. So I would like to, at the beginning, to use that kind of flour and using a sourdough, wild fermentation, and then create something special, very digestible. And that's why sometimes you can read a gluten-friendly protocol. It's because didn't have the peptide MER33, which is responsive for triggering the autoimmune system.
Yeah.
So this is not, this peptide is not inside that flour. And the process I use break down the branch amino acid in a size short enough to didn't trigger any immune responses. So yeah, it was like, as I mentioned, bringing my asses and my craft and using my business analytics background into the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, can you tell me about your first bake? Like when you came back to it and you had this idea and this concept, what was that like?
It make me think about my grandfather, which is not here anymore, and was remembering my childhood and all the good time we had around a pizza, and I was like, it's a roller coaster of emotion. I mean, and the good in a good way. I mean, in a good way. But and I was like, yeah, I need to be more aligned. We hear that kind of word often nowadays, but it's important to be aligned with who you are, what you want to be, and where you want to be. So it was like a kind of a revelation. I mean, in fact, I received for my birthday a pizza oven, and I was like, yeah, yeah, I need to go back to my roots. This is definitely what is most important thing for me now is that being aligned.
That's so incredible. So you do your first bake, and then what happens next?
I enjoyed so much. And I'm the kind of person that I always want to improve myself. So I knew I was able to do better. So I keep going, started to do pizza for my family too.
Mhm.
They enjoy. They told me that's amazing. But when it's your family, it's always like, okay, they say that because they like me, they love me. So that's not a real feedback from my pizza. And then I started to do more pizza, and make it for more people. And the feedback was always the same. It's incredible.
Mhm.
So I keep going, keep improving myself. People talk a lot about toppings. Toppings, it's something, but the most important thing for me, it's the foundation, and the dough is the foundation. So I was looking for improving from each batch, and yeah,
That's amazing. So where did Aura 1929, where did the concept come from?
yeah. 1929. In fact, it's the birth date of my grandfather originally. And the concept was bringing the best of both worlds. I mean, having something really digestible and keeping the same aesthetic, the same, how can I say, easiness. I mean, having a product easy to work on, not something really difficult on business on the daily basis. I mean, if you have a product that deliver a good digestion, but it's a nightmare to work on, it's not interesting. And so that's why at the beginning I was thinking of the the best of both worlds, having a product easy to work on a daily basis, but also very tasty. That's why I compete with this protocol to prove it's good. Because, every pizzaiolo says, my pizza is the best. My pizza tastes really well. And an easy proof. It's do competition and having the feedback from the judging table. So that's why also I was competing over here in US, but also in France.
That's incredible. And when you started your mobile kitchen, were you like, okay, I now want to start, cooking for a lot of different people and I want to go different places? Or what was your idea behind the mobile kitchen?
In fact, I worked for an automotive industries. I mean, electric automotive industries, and I would like to innovate also on that side. I mean, a food truck. It's something that like first of all because I'm moving forward people. I bring my kitchen everywhere I can, everywhere I want, but I would like to do it in a good way. I mean, my trailer is towed by a car, electric car. My trailer is powered by kind of a power wall, a battery pack.
Wow.
So, and also my product from, it's a farm to table concept. So short supply chain, organic flour, wild sourdough fermentation. So you see from the beginning to the end, I mean, the whole idea was bringing a new concept also in the trailer world or food truck world, having something really clean for the planet, but also for us and helping the farmers around me by buying their products.
hmm I love it. It's clean and sustainable, and I don't know that anyone necessarily has this concept, which makes it so unique. Do you
Yeah.
remember your first bake with this setup?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, your first that will you tell me about it?
Yeah. In fact, to be honest, I tried like five pizza in it, and then I was stepping for a catering event with 100 people straight away. So a bit of a rush.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and of course I've got issues, but it's like that. You learn from your mistakes. So yeah, my refrigerator was too cold. My door was too cold.
No.
The Yeah, almost freezed. So we were in like in February. No, it was very difficult. In fact, my oven just shut down in the middle of the services. I mean, I had to stop with with 50 people in front of me waiting for their pizzas, and my oven just break down. I was no. Yes, yeah. But I guess it's fun, and now we we laugh about it. But and most of all, we fixed the issue. But yeah, it was in fact it was like I was proud of myself because I create something unique, aligned with what I wanted to be, and in the same time a bit stressed because I want everything perfect as everyone. When you launch something. So
Yeah. No, I get it, but, if you don't find the problems, you can't fix them. So that's the good part of finding and having the problems is you can then make it perfect.
yeah, definitely.
So, where has this journey taken you now? Like, I wanna hear about some of your most memorable events that you've had.
Wow, yeah. But I can talk for example, last week.
Yeah.
Last week, I've got an event with Le Petit Futé. Petit Futé, it's a food guide, kind of not Michelin. It's dedicated for travelers, but it's a very respected food guide over here in France. And I'm sorry, I'm a reference inside that food guide. So we were at the party about that, and there were 400 people, and we were the only food trucks who made food. So it was something, and in the same time, I was really proud to be here and part of this food guide. And yeah, this is the last experience I can testimony about.
That's so incredible, and I also have been following you, and I see that, you're I think more recently, you won, number 8 spot in the international pizza competition, correct?
Yeah, in fact, in the best cheese slice
Yeah.
from international ranking,
Wow.
I I end up in top 8, but I can definitely be better because I had bad issues while I was there. For
Uh-huh.
example, my cheese was lost. I ordered some cheese from France to a company which is based in US,
Yeah.
but my package was lost, and I was aware of that just the night before the show. So I had to ask at everyone around me if they can give me some cheese. And yeah, so it's not the best version I bring on the judging floor competition, but it's okay. It's like that,
Yeah.
competition.
Now you know for next year.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
That's incredible. Very, very cool. Now, is this your first year competing or have you competed previous years?
No, in fact, I take the problem from the other side. I mean, usually people open a business and try to find time to do competition.
Yeah.
I do the inverse. I started with competition and then I opened my business. So in fact, my business is open since like a month.
Wow. So you've been
Yeah, yeah.
competing for some time now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And in fact, yeah, I never compete. I never do anything except cooking for my families and friends and some private events. And then I step on the world stage and French also national competition, pizza competition without having a business open.
Wow.
Yeah. And because I had plenty of time. So in fact, this is I think it's the best way to do that because you had plenty of time to try, make a mistake, travel,
Yeah.
etc. And then when you open a business, you can be focused on a business and running, etc. So yeah, I was thinking that way.
Yeah, that makes total sense. What do you love the most about making pizza?
I love making the dough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in fact, the recipe is now everyone can find the recipe of a pizza, but in fact, it's incredible how a small change can affect the whole dough. I
Yeah.
mean, if you put the salt just 3 minutes later, too much water in the end, etc., temperature, etc., everything makes your dough feeling different, tasting different. So this is the part I love because I write down everything to be consistent and to have the same dough a batch after batch. So this is the thing I do. I like to do, sorry. And of course, making pizza and having a lot of people and
Mhm.
from south of France, we are like very, I think, kind people. We love, smiling, make jokes. And so I love also being the catering event and talking with people. And,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Italian side of south of France.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Do you have a type of pizza that you really feel like you love the most?
Yeah. Margarita, because you can't hide anything behind the margarita, and then also the four cheese. I mean, four
Mm,
cheese. I,
that's
I, I
that's
like.
probably wonderful in France, that pizza.
Yeah, because you can I think find some cheese over US too, but maybe it's more difficult and
Yeah, it's
much
not
more
as good.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now, what are your favorite cheeses to put on the 4 cheese?
yeah, 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 yeah.
See, I'm asking really hard-hitting questions now.
The cheese is very French, so and even the French don't know that cheese, so I don't think you will you will
Okay,
find this cheese. Its name is Clauzou.
okay.
Clauzou, it's a
Clauzou.
word in a Clauzou. It's a word in a Provençal, which is the oldest French, and how do you say brebis in English? I mean, it's yeah, il va falloir que je trouve. It's a smoked milk from an animal. And sorry, I don't have the word in English. Yeah, but it's very specific. Smoked milk, smoked cheese, and very very tasty.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Very good. So, what does the future look like?
Yeah. The future bright.
Good.
I've got plenty of projects.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can disclose it.
You know what? If you can't disclose it, that's fine. I really, I mean, you've done so many big things. I just see more big things like in your future.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, competition. I would like to continue, keep going. And on the business side, I have something good going on, so I can't really talk about it right now. Yeah, I have good news for I will say Q1 next year.
That's amazing. I'm gonna look out for that. So,
Ah,
is there anything about Aura 1929 that people wouldn't necessarily know by just going to the Instagram page or seeing it online that you would want them to know about what you're doing?
you mean in what? Sorry, you mean what from what?
Your craft, your message, just something that,
Okay.
you really want people to know about you.
Hmm. Say you need. I put myself in troubles. I mean, I was in a good job, and I just deep dive in. Yeah, I just like someone who jumped from the bridge. I mean, I just suddenly myself in troubles. But this is the way. This is the way. You need to put yourself in troubles to grow. You need to learn. You need to keep going. I saw recently a lot of debate about bromate and bleach in
Yeah,
New York City.
yeah,
And why these people are struggling? Because they put themselves in comfort zone for too long. And now you just take out two things and people are lost like, "Oh, this is not fair. They shouldn't." Bro, what have you done the last 20 years except doing the same thing? You need to, sorry, but you need to evolve, to learn, to try, to explore, and to have settle back, to have échec, to be wrong,
yeah,
to this
yeah,
is the life. The life is not 9 9 5 and having just your wage and voila. No, you need to learn to grow, keep going, and settle back. It's part of the life,
yeah.
and keep going. And
I
I have settled back, and I will have eventually others. But it's part of the life, and I will learn, and I will keep going. So yeah, if I can say something, you can find in my Instagram page for the moment. Please, people, wake up, try to do the best you can whenever it's about door or carpenter or whatever. Learn, be the best in your field. That's what I can share.
Yeah, I absolutely love that piece of advice because, like you, I also jumped off the bridge, and so
Yeah,
it's very scary, but it is how you learn and it's how you grow, and you have to just make sacrifices for what your purpose is in life.
yeah, yeah, and it's when you put everything, when you kind of sacrifice everything, this is where you excel. This is where you are the best because you don't have any other way out except to be the best. So that's why you think about the trailer, auto powered, towed with EV car and a short supply chain, organic flour, sourdough fermentation, competition, because I don't have any other issue. I need to be the best in my field.
Absolutely, and the best ingredients absolutely make the best pizza.
And of course, because pizza, you can't hide anything. Every small change, you can taste every small change. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. I wanna talk to the audience for a second. Guys, I want you to go and follow him, Aura 1929 underscore at Lear underscore pizza. And Boris, is there anywhere else where people can find you online?
At the moment, not really. There is, sorry, there is my YouTube channel.
Okay.
which at the moment is more focused about me transitioning from a conventional job to pizza. So
Hmm.
just explaining my journey, and also some more videos about competition are coming. But other than that, no, it's into Instagram, sorry, and YouTube, because it takes a lot of time and I don't have time to do Facebook. And
Yeah.
later,
It does take a lot of time, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and link both the Instagram and the YouTube in the bio because the YouTube
thank you.
sounds like you're outlining a very cool story, so I want people to be able to see that.
And thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you so much for being a guest on the podcast today.